Amidst the balmy night of December 1st, in the sleepy streets of Lake County, Florida, a chilling conspiracy brewed in the shadows. Ariana Goder and Brandon Pilla, entwined in tumultuous love, conspired to mend their broken bond with a dark betrayal. With the hour creeping towards midnight, their sinister design cast a pall over the suburban calm. Unbeknownst to them, their misguided plot would set ablaze a sequence of events propelling them into a whirlwind of consequences. Behind bars awaited not redemption, but the stark revelation of their twisted saga of passion and deceit laid bare for the world to witness. Brandon Pilla emerges as a central figure in the case, his character shrouded in a veil of intense hatred towards the victim, hinting at a potential jealousy-fueled motive. Alleged to be the perpetrator, Pilla's presence during the incident is described through eyewitness accounts, painting a chilling picture of a man cloaked in dark attire and anonymity. The victim's detailed recollections align Pilla's physical attributes with those of the assailant, suggesting a prior acquaintance and adding a layer of complexity to the crime. Moreover, a deeper dive into Pilla's online persona reveals a disturbing pattern of aggressive behavior and menacing threats directed toward the victim, underscoring the calculated nature of his actions. Through Instagram posts and messages, Pilla's intent appears premeditated, laying bare the depths of his resentment and the lengths he was willing to go to exact vengeance. In the unfolding narrative of the case, Brandon Pilla emerges as a figure driven by a toxic blend of jealousy, rage, and vindictiveness, leaving behind a trail of fear and destruction. Transitioning from Brandon Pilla's calculated aggression, Ariana Goder emerges as a pivotal character, blurring the lines between victim and accomplice. Their intertwined narratives reveal a complex web of deceit and manipulation, shifting the focus from one character to another as the case unravels. Ariana Goder, a pivotal character in the unfolding narrative, occupies a complex role as both a victim and an accomplice in the sinister plot. Initially depicted as aligning with the victim, her transition into aiding Brandon Pilla unveils a disturbing shift in allegiance. Through her interactions with Pilla, documented in Instagram messages, Ariana's complicity in the scheme becomes evident, highlighting the depths of her involvement. While she may not have directly pulled the trigger, Ariana's role in planning and luring the victim suggests a shared responsibility for the heinous crime. Despite her portrayal as a victim of circumstance, Ariana's active participation in the plot blurs the lines between innocence and guilt, complicating the moral landscape of the case. As the narrative unfolds, Ariana Goder emerges as a figure enmeshed in a web of deceit and manipulation, her actions serving as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of betrayal and misplaced loyalty. The relationship between Ariana Goder and Brandon Pilla is a turbulent tale of volatility and manipulation, fraught with layers of toxicity and control. Their interactions, as laid bare through Instagram messages and clandestine planning, paint a harrowing picture of a bond marred by jealousy and coercion. Beneath the facade of affection lies a dark undercurrent of manipulation, with each party vying for dominance in a twisted game of power and control. Despite the tumultuous nature of their history, Ariana and Brandon's connection transcends mere romance, evolving into a symbiotic union characterized by mutual manipulation and deceit. Their entanglement in a web of deception and violence serves as a stark reminder of the insidious nature of toxic relationships, where love and betrayal intertwine in a tangled dance of destruction. In the tranquility of a December night in Lake County, Florida, the echoing gunfire shattered the peaceful ambience, marking the beginning of a harrowing ordeal. Responding deputies found a car perforated with bullet holes, its owner, the intended victim, miraculously unharmed but visibly shaken. As the investigation unfolded, the victim disclosed being lured out by Ariana Gajraj, a supposed friend, under the guise of discussing her tumultuous relationship with Brandon Pilla, her volatile ex-boyfriend. Suspicion. Suspicion quickly veered towards Pilla, fueled by past threats and an ominous social media post flaunting a weapon akin to the one used in the ambush. Forensic analysis confirmed the assailant's weapon to be a semi-automatic handgun, and the scattered shell casings spoke of a meticulously planned attempt on the victim's life. Yet, it was the digital trail left behind that unraveled the sinister plot. Gajraj's phone emerged as a treasure trove of incriminating messages, revealing a chilling transformation from amorous exchanges to a meticulously devised plan of execution. Messages exchanged on an anonymous communication app laid bare the extent of their conspiracy, with Gajraj providing Pilla the green light for the ambush by disclosing their location. Cell phone records further corroborated the victim's narrative, placing Pilla's vehicle near Gajraj's residence at the time of the crime. In a moment of desperation, Gajraj reached out to Pilla after the failed attempt, though the motive behind the communication remained obscured. The investigation culminated in the apprehension of both Gajraj and Pilla, who now face charges of attempted first-degree murder, their bond denied as they await a looming court hearing in March. Thus, what began as a tranquil night ended in a chilling reminder of the perilous convergence of jealousy and malice, blurring the lines between love and hate with devastating consequences. In the tranquil suburbs of Lake County, Florida, where palm trees swayed gently in the breeze and the sun cast a warm glow over manicured lawns, Ariana Goddard and Brandon Pilla's relationship seemed like a picture-perfect romance. But beneath the facade of young love lurked a toxic brew of jealousy and resentment that would ultimately lead to a shocking act of violence. Ariana was a vivacious young woman, her laughter like music to Brandon's ears. They met in high school, drawn to each other like magnets. But as their relationship blossomed, so too did Ariana's past come back to haunt them. It all started with Ariana's ex-boyfriend, a shadowy figure from her past who refused to fade into obscurity. His presence loomed over their relationship like a dark cloud, casting doubt and suspicion into Brandon's mind. As I stand amidst the serene landscape of Lake County, Florida, an unsettling question tugs at the corners of my mind. What causes individuals to commit atrocious deeds under the guise of love? Despite the idyllic scenery, there's a sinister undercurrent lurking beneath the surface of seemingly harmonious relationships. My thoughts drift to Ariana and Brandon, once the epitome of youthful affection. What series of events propelled them down the treacherous path of envy and animosity, ultimately culminating in a horrific display of violence? Was it the looming specter of Ariana's former flame, casting a shadow of doubt over their bond like a malevolent specter? As I mull over these inquiries, a shroud of disquiet settles upon me. The boundary between affection and fixation blurs, thrusting me into the labyrinth of human emotions. How two souls could deeply intertwined in each other's lives surrender to such malevolence? Yet, as I delve deeper into their narrative, a glimmer of comprehension begins to dawn. Perhaps the burden of unmet expectations and the relentless pressure to conform to society's romantic standards drove Ariana and Brandon to the precipice of despair. Nevertheless, amidst the enveloping darkness, a glint of optimism emerges. The prospect of redemption, of absolution amidst the abyss of unthinkable cruelty, flickers faintly. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting elongated shadows across the tranquil streets, I am left to ponder the uncertain fate of Ariana and Brandon. Will they discover solace amidst the chaos, or will they remain ensnared by the ghosts of their past? The final court decision for Ariana Gajraj and Brandon Pilla has not been disclosed. While they face charges of attempted first-degree murder and are currently detained without bond, the legal process continues to unfold. Court decisions often take time to finalize, and public information may not be immediately available. For the latest updates on this case, we encourage you to monitor online court records for Lake County, Florida, particularly around the scheduled hearing date of March 20th and beyond. We'll continue to follow this story closely and provide updates as they become available. Thank you for watching.